Well, good afternoon. I am on my way in Pahrump to some BLM land to help out a couple of friends. And I thought I'd take the opportunity to do an update on a few things. So I had my first physical therapy appointment here in Pahrump, and for those of you that don't know, I've been limping around since the middle of January with pretty significant pain in my right leg that most recently I attributed it to sciatica, but there was a little bit of a mystery around that, only because I had no back pain at all, zero back pain, just pain in the leg that would be in the front of the leg, the kneecap and the shin, and it would shift. And it's been very difficult. So when I reported all this to the physical therapist, and he did a examination, he said, it's not sciatica. It could be your sciatic nerve giving you a problem, but your problem is very likely arthritis in your hip. What you have is a hip problem, which was a really surprise to me because I don't feel like I had any pain whatsoever in my hip. But he said it's referred pain and showed me the lack of rotational movement I had in my right hip. And it scared me a little bit. I'm thinking, oh my God, is this like, a hip replacement deal kind of thing? And he said, I told him my fears. I said, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to camp host this summer out in Yosemite. And he said, well, when is that going to be? And he said, it could be as early as July, as late as August. And he almost kind of laughed. He said, you are going to be fine by then. And that was a big relief. So he gave me exercises to do. I'm going to be seeing a physical therapist once a week for the next 6 weeks. And I did find that, yes, walk, Robert, walk, even if it's painful, walk, and these exercises he gave me. So I've been doing that, and I got to tell you, the leg's been feeling a lot better. It's not so much the case at the moment, and the reason for that was I got up this morning and I did my exercises. I went for my walk and I felt great, and then I went to the pool and they were playing volleyball in the pool, and I said, well, that would be probably helpful. And I played volleyball for 90 minutes, and I think it was a little bit too much. So it really kind of hurts right now, and I had to take a Tylenol just a few minutes ago to settle the pain down. But I think I just overdid it a little bit. But boy, was it fun. And they play volleyball from 1 to 2:30 pretty much every day. I think every day but Sunday maybe. And it's just a bunch of us with a little beach ball kind of thing, not a real water polo volleyball. And we just hit it. We have teams, and we hit it back and forth over the net. But there are no rules, and we don't keep score. But I'm telling you, it is fun. It is fun, and it's I'm getting some good movement in the water. It's yet another thing. Every day I find a different thing that I love about this place. Preferred RV resort that I've become a member of and a part owner of. That's what happens when you become a member. There's I think it's 2,570 possible ownership slots, and there's new ones. I think they only have six left, and the rest are done like I did with recycling old ones. So I owe out of 2,570 shares of this mobile home or this RV resort. I own one of those, so that's the fraction ownership, 1/2570, which isn't a lot. But I looked at there's only a couple of you would consider luxury RV resorts in Pahrump, and the other one is is outside of town, and I've stayed there a couple of times. It's where I actually established my residency the first time, and that's Nevada Treasure. And I think in some ways it's a little bit higher end because everything's paved. Here at Preferred, it's kind of gravel and with concrete pads. Other than that, it's pretty equivalent, only Nevada Treasure's 6 or 7 miles outside of town. So that's a big negative for the value, is to be so far away from town. And Preferred RV Resort is definitely right in town. And it looks like the other resort sold for $5 million a couple of years ago, and I'm sure that's mostly real estate value. So it's the place that I'm in is probably worth maybe 50% more than that, maybe $7.5 million. And anyway, it doesn't matter. Every day I find another reason I love the place. I was looking around the other day. I did a short you might have seen on the wood shop. I was on a mission to find that, and I found that. But next door to it, I opened the door, and it was a card room. It was a bunch of people playing Texas Hold'em poker. And I introduced myself, and they said, well, we play, I think it's 2 or 3 times a week. And it's a $6 buy-in, so, you don't have to be, you're not risking a bunch of money to play in that game. So I'm pretty intrigued by that. I think I'll play in that poker game. And then somebody told me I missed over there the workout room. I would need to check that out, and I'll do a little short on that. But boy, let me tell you, this is every day I get more and more confirmation that it was a good decision to buy that membership. And if you didn't hear before, the membership cost me on the secondary market. I found someone that had one that was willing to sell it to me for $2,600. And if you buy it through the resort, one of the new ones, it's just under $5,000. So I did very well getting one for $2,600. And what do I get for that? Well, I'm allowed to be in the park 9 months out of the year. I mean, they don't want people living there full time. So I can be up to 9 months. They give you what they call 35 free days per year. And it's not really free because you have to pay the utility fee, which is like $5 or $6. I think it's $6. And so you pay $6 for your first 35 days. And then after that, additional days are the utility fee plus $10. So it comes out to $16.75 a day, which is, it's better than competitors' monthly rates by a little bit, and it's a daily rate. So I don't have to commit myself to stay here 30 days at a time. I can pick and choose. So that's a big bonus. There's a lot of flexibility in that. So that's what you get for, and of course you get priority for a space versus someone, a member of the public can come in. Like I was just a member of the public when I came in and first did my first month stay there. And they hold back spots for members. So they said they have, in their 18 years, they have not had a situation where a member has wanted a spot and it wasn't available. So theoretically could happen, right? They don't have control over that because there's 2,500 plus members, and there's certainly not 2,500 spots. So, but at that level of ownership, it's worked out pretty well. So I'm pretty intrigued by that. It's going to start getting a little warmer here. I think it's in just over 90 today, and it's going to get progressively more warm over the next couple of weeks. Over the weekend, it is going to get close to that triple-digit mark by Sunday, and then thankfully a cold front comes in on Monday, and we're back in the 70s for a little while, mid 70s, maybe low 80s. So that's pretty exciting to have, at beginning of May, to have those nice cool temperatures in Pahrump. But I am prepared. I'm going to be here for at least 6 weeks, doing my exercises and going to physical therapy to get in shape so I can hopefully still do the Yosemite National Park camp hosting gig. So anyway, I'm approaching the BLM land my friends are at. They're moving to another BLM area, and one of them tows a cargo trailer that she's customized, and she asked for some help kind of hooking up and getting going. So Dottie and I are on our way out there to do that. And the last time I was out here, there was a big crowd of people, and you'll see as we make the turn here, it's not that many people anymore. A lot of people have left. But boy, there was a big crowd here the last time I was here. It's BLM land, a beautiful backdrop of mountains. They said they saw a horse out here in camp the other day, 100 feet from them. Because yes, there are wild horses out here in Pahrump. Likewise, there are mules that are wild out here. It's one of the joyful things about being in Pahrump. And it's a little slow going here.